Hi, this is Marco, and today I'll be reviewing CUSCEN's centric business platform. To begin, in the dashboard, we have a comprehensive overview of the company's financial status at a glance. On the top, we have the key financial metrics like cash balance, account receivables, account payables, along with summaries of assets, liabilities, equity, and revenue. Below, there are detailed breakdowns of the cash balance with account and balances. The bar charts comparing different accounts. This section provides real-time data to make informed decisions quickly. Additionally, we have a net income by month chart that displays the net trend over time, helping us track profitability and financial health. This is our approval list module, which streamlines and manages various documents waiting approval. It categorizes documents by types such as AP prepayments, purchase orders, and purchase requests, and provides essential details like the reference numbers, project, description, total amount, who created it, and approval status. This centralized location for approval items ensures nothing gets lost in the shuffle and allows for quick action on pending items. Here we have Task to Do Finance Dashboard. It is designed to keep all finance tasks that need attention. You'll notice the difference between purchase invoice and sales invoice, with a tally on the top indicating the number of tasks. Each entry provides document number, date, associate project, and total amount, enabling the finance team to prioritize tasks and manage workflow efficiently. The Task to Do inventory dashboard focuses on inventory related tasks that are pending completion and indicates the number of tasks related to material issues and receipts, offering a quick summary in the header. The detailed list provides information about the type of document, the document number, date, and related project details, along with total quantity and amount of items involved. This dashboard helps the inventory team stay on top of all its tasks in, to maintain accurate stock levels and fulfill orders promptly. Next, we'll be going to configuration, setup dropdown, and to begin in this screen, we have the group company setup. This section is designed to manage and maintain the details of different groups within the company. It allows for creation and editing of groups entries. Ensuring all associate companies are organized under the correct grouping. Key details such as names, addresses, and identification numbers are displayed here. This setup is essential for businesses with multiple divisions, allowing them to streamline and reporting to management. Next, the Company tab. In the Company tab, this interface is the hub for configuration and managing multiple branches of company within the system. It is here that we can add new company branches, edit details of existing ones, or remove them as needed. Each branch is listed with its name, description, address, and contact information, ensuring that all relevant details is easily accessible. This module is crucial and maintaining the organization structure and ensuring each branch unique settings and accurately reflecting the system. And in the branch, this is a crucial part of the general ledger module in which financial backbone of the company is established. Users can add, edit, or delete accounts, ensuring the charts reflects organization's financial structure accurately. Essential details like the company code, account names, and registration dates are all managed here. This area is fundamental for accurate financial tracking and reporting as it forms the basis for all accounting transactions within the system. Next, we'll be going into finance, general ledger, and chart account. Here we're looking at a detailed chart of accounts, a fundamental element of the general ledger model. This view allows us to manage and review all financial accounts used by the company. Each account is listed with a unique identifier, a short and long description for clarity, and the type of account it is categorized under. We can also see currency association with each account, where the account is currently active and its balance type. This functionality is crucial for maintaining a clear and organized structure of all financial accounts, which is essential for accurate financial reporting and ensures regulatory compliance. Now, if we click View on one of the accounts, the detailed view of a specific account within the chart of accounts, we can see the variety of fields that provide us with a full picture of this account's attributes and its role in our financial system. Now, if we break it down one by one, the account code, this is a unique identifier for the account, helping us quickly locate it within the system. Account type specifies the nature of the account, in this case, an asset, which helps categorize it within the financial structure. A balance sheet account, so a checkbox indicating where the account appears on the balance sheet, affirming its impact on the company's financial position. A short description, a brief, easy to identify name for the account. Then we have a long description, an extended description of the account offering more details if necessary. A checkbox in the Is Cash Bank indicates whether the account is used for cash or bank transaction, which is essential for cash flow and tracking bank matters. The control account is applicable. This field links to controlling account for hierarchy financial management. We also have a required tax code. This checkbox will be selected if the transaction with this transaction within this account requires a tax code, ensuring compliance within tax regulations. Dimensions, this refers to a categorization that allows for more detailed reporting and analysis, such as tracking expenses by department. Active indicates the account is in current use. Account class groups the account into predefined class for organized reporting and analysis. Auto posting, if checked, this allows for automatic transaction posting to the account, streamlining the account processes. We also have currency code, the currency in which the account is maintained. Here it is in IDR, so Indonesian currency. Is memo account is a checkbox indicating if this is a memo account used for notes and non-financial entries. Is open item, if checked, each transaction requires closure, usually applicable for accounts like receivable or payables. Group code, this assigns the account to a group, aiding its structural financial organization. And tax code, lastly, if the transaction is in the account are taxable, the applicable tax code will be selected here. So each of these fields serve to define the account's function, behavior, and the financial ecosystem of the company, ensuring that each transaction is reflected correctly, accurately, and reported. Now, if we go back into general ledger, we'll be looking at GL transaction. Now, on the general adjustment screen, where adjustments in the general ledger are recorded and managed. This area is vital for correcting entries, making end of period adjustments, or accommodating any non-standard financial transaction. As with the GL transaction screen, we have a list of journal entries, batches, and have batches that have been posted. You'll see familiar columns like batch number, status, leisure, module, which carry over same functionalities for consistency and ease of use. The posting period and posting date are crucial here, as journal adjustments often relate to specific financial period and dates. The original doc ref and description fields provide a reference to original document and necessitate the adjustment and brief explanation of adjustments made, ensuring transparency for financial reporting. Users can utilize the period, from date, and to date to filter the top to locate adjustments made within a specific time frame, enhancing the efficiency of financial audits and reviews. And that's about it for the GL transaction. Next, we'll go into GL clearing. On this screen, we handle what's still pending in accounts, like payments we need to collect or bills we have to pay. So the posting date, the day we're looking at for open items. Reference, this is our shortcut to specific transaction. Account code and account description tell us what kind of transactions we're dealing with, like prepaid expenses for rent here. Branch and projects show us where the transaction is coming from and which projects it's linked to. Status, this one's important. It tells us if something's still open and needs actions or if it's closed. We also have currency code, which let us know the currency of each transaction. This screen is super useful to keep track of what's still going on in our to-do list money-wise. Now if we click add, here we're setting up a clear transaction in our general ledger. First, we choose the account we want to work on from a list that shows different expenses and payments. We've got filters like posting dates, projects, and status to help us find exactly what we're looking for. Once we set these filters, we'll see in the list transaction that match our criteria. It's about making sure we're working on the right items. Now, if we click next, after selecting our transaction, this screen is where we confirm that everything balances out. We've got a list showing each transaction details. There's columns for marked, where we tick off the transaction that we're clearing. We can see the original document reference, the year, branch, project for each one, ensuring that we're precise with our with what we're clearing. On the right, we've got currency and amount involved. Our goal is basically to make sure that the debts and credits match up, and once we do, we can finalize the process by saving our work. In the project account overview, we manage financials and different projects. Here's what we can do. Use the from date and to date to focus on specific time frames. Project code to help us identify projects. Status shows where the project stands, whether it's open or in progress. Description, customer, and project manager fields tell us what the project is about and who the client is and who's running like the show. Total income, total expense, total margin give us financial summary on how much we're making, spending, and profit. This screen is empty right now, so we don't have any active projects, but we can add a project to see how it's work by clicking add. After clicking add, we come to this screen to input details of a new project. Here's the breakdown. Basically, you have the project type and project code, which lets us to find the kind of project it is and give it a unique identifier. You have the document date, it's today's date, and we can set start date and end date for project duration. Branch and customer drop-down links, projects, link project to specific parts of our businesses and the clients we're doing it for. We can describe the project in the description. Total income, total expenses, and total margin will autofill as we add financial transactions related to this project. Internal project is a checkbox to mark if this project is not for external clients. Project manager and other fields like billing rule, WIP account help us manage who's in charge and how we handle billing and work in progress financially. Once we fill out the details, we save it and it'll show up in our project list. This feature helps us keep our project financially organized and super transparent. Leisure revelation. So the leisure screen is where we adjust the value of foreign currency accounts due to changes in exchange rate. It's essential for maintaining accurate financial statements. So the filtering section, we decide what to revalue by selecting from AR, AP, or GO. We can also target specific adjustments like unrealized gains or losses. Posting session, here we specify the journal type and posting date of the uh, revelation. So run to test, a dry run without affecting the books, which is great for double checking our work. Reverse on next period. If we expect the exchange rate to fluctuate soon, we can set up a reversal entry for next period automatically. We also have the batch number. This is where we'll see the batches of the entries. We can review them to ensure everything looks right before finalizing it. This process ensures that our financials reflect the true value of our international assets and liabilities. Next, we'll be looking at month-end closing. The month-end closing screen is crucial for ensuring our financial records are accurate, complete for the period. It's a checkpoint to verify that the transaction for the month have been entered and processed before we move on to the next month. So to start off, we have the closing date. We set this as the last day of the month we're closing. Run to check test. This option allows us to simulate the closing process to catch any issues before making it official. And then we also have the run to close actual, where we're ready to ensure everything's in order. Checking this will perform the actual closing of the month. Reopen, if we need to make adjustments after closing, we can reopen the month here. This table below lists transactions with their module, document dates, references, and descriptions showing us what's pending. Pending descriptions give us a heads up on why something hasn't been closed out yet, like a shipment awaiting invoices. We need to address these before we can close the month. Before we run the actual closing, we'll review everything to make sure no transactions are left hanging. Once we are set, we'll complete the month end process and our financial records will be ready for a new month. That's about everything for this tab. Now we'll be going into the account receivable dropdown and we'll be clicking on sales invoice. This is where we manage all sales invoices. It's a key part of account receivables, processes where we track what we've built to customers and what we're still awaiting payments. So we have period and date filters. This helps us sort invoices within certain time frames, like all invoices sent out this month or last week. Invoice number, every invoice gets its own number, so it's easy to keep track of. Status, this shows whether an invoice is open, meaning it's been sent out but not paid yet, or closed, meaning the customer has paid us. Branch tells us which part of our business sent the invoice. Project, if the invoice is related to a specific project, we'll see it here. Posting period, this is the accounting period where the invoice was recorded. Invoice date, this was the day we sent the invoice to the customer. Customer code and name, who we sent the invoice to with a code for our records and the customer's name for reference. Now we can add, view, edit invoices right from here, which keeps our billing processes running smoothly and ensuring we stay on top of our receivables. If we click add, and this we create sales invoice screen. We're putting together a bill for a customer, and I'll walk you guys through the key parts. So we have the invoice type and number, which sets the kind of invoice it is and gives it a unique number. Invoice date, the day we're issuing the invoice, of course. Period, the financial period to which the sales transaction belongs. Customer, who we're billing with the specific code of our records. Branch tells us what part of the business is handling the sales. Currency is which we're billing to. In this case, it could be US dollars. Payment terms, when we expect to get paid, like net 30 days. Project, if the sales part of a bigger project, it goes here. Down below, we've got line items. So net amount, the price before taxes or discounts, amount, the final amount we're charging, segments, if we need to categorize sales for reporting, we use this, tax category and code, the tax rate that applies to sales, which is here to value added tax 10%. As we fill this out, we can see any details needed, like discounts or special notes. Once everything is set, we hit save and our invoice is ready to go. Thank you guys for listening to my short demonstration on this very in-depth software. This is just a piece of what the financial aspect has to offer, as well as the accounting modules. There's much more to show. Thank you for listening once again. This was Marco.